And action! Hi. Hi, my name is Supiwe. Today's date is the 10th of July 2026 and I'm documenting my life. Welcome back to part 2 of my visual journal. So this basically means I'm just going to be sitting like this and just yap about anything and anything that I want to yap about. And but today I kind of skipped the hospital. Because it's our last day of cobes. I'm going to explain what cobes is as we go on with the video. I also felt a little bit, I don't want to say demotivated, but just a little bit unmotivated. We've been doing school since the 19th of January, man. So if we're talking about being tired, I am out there in the level of tiredness. But I'm also not like physically, okay, I'm gonna say this because I feel a fresh walk because I took a walk, but I'm not, so tired, but there is a level of fatigue and a level of, less motivation that's currently going on or that I'm currently experiencing. So I kind of skipped the hospital game because of that. Okay, because before I go any further with the video, let me show you what I'm wearing. Let's do that. So nothing fancy, just my black scrubs with my New Balance 740. I almost said Adidas Summers because I like Adidas Summers. I like Summers so much, like I want an entire collection. But anyways, so I skipped the hospital. I went to get myself food and I was hitting two beds with one stone. It's not a mother tongue, girl. So yeah, I was taking my walk and went to get myself food. So that's basically what I did. And so currently we are we're doing our cobes. So what happens during cobes is that they actually allocate us at a hospital for the duration of 3 weeks, I almost said 3 months, 3 weeks. So what we do is basically we just observe, learn, do some procedures. Basically, I think overall, to summarize it, I would say that we are just observing how the entire hospital system goes about, like what happens at the hospital, how do doctors, nurses, everyone, physiotherapists, everyone, radiology, how the system works, basically. Let me just say that. So we've been doing that for 3 weeks now, and this is our final week. It's our final day, actually. And I'm quite sad because the other day, as I was saying, so I'm quite sad, but not really sad anymore because I got over it. But the other day, I lost my name tag whilst we were assisting in theater. And I enjoyed that experience. I didn't even want the moment to be stolen by the fact that I lost my name tag. Almost when you get to theater, you obviously have to remove your normal scrubs and wear the sterilized clothing. So I lost my name tag during that entire process. I do not know where I misplaced it, but I loved the experience of being in theater. I've observed a C-section being done for about 3 times now. I think I did it two times when I was in St. Barnabas. Then one time when we were doing our elective at Madolini Hospital. Enjoyed it. This time around though, I enjoyed it quite more because I got to assist as in like on the other side of the operating table. That was fascinating. I took pictures and sent them directly to Mom. I was like, girl, you gotta see me in action. I hid didn't show the patient. In fact, it was just me in action and the doctor that I was assisting. Loved the experience. I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Have I explained what cobes is? Yeah, I think I've explained. Anyways, what I wanted to actually yap about today is the fact that I'm turning 27 in a few weeks' time, few days, and I just wanted to actually just outline or lay down my feelings about that. And to be quite honest, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to turning 27. I'm excited. And this is a big thing to say for someone that experiences growing pains. Like, it's seriously a big thing, because usually I'm not someone who's a big fan of Ukula. Literally not. But I think I've said it somewhere that after I turned 25, the way that I react to the pains that I experience because of growing pains, because I'm someone that battles with growing up, but the reaction to that changed ever since I turned 25, which is also one of the reasons why I'm also looking forward to turning 27. But I'm looking forward to it, to be quite honest. I'm not feeling any anxiety. It's a big age, to be honest. It really is a big age to me, because I'm sure someone who's 30 will look at me and be like, girl, relax. But it is a big age, but also I'm excited. And one of the things that I'm just looking forward to, and I'm just hoping so much, but they will change over time, is let me say two things. Number one, I do not feel like I have a sense of self. I really don't. I think I spent most of my teenage life and just early 20s wanting to be like other people. And this is not vile, but land of not knowing what you actually like and what suits you, yabo, to just do stuff because other people are doing them. And this may not even necessarily be izinto zimbi, but just stuff in general. And so that's number one, something that I'm looking forward to actually experience it, just dying down. I want to develop a strong sense of self in a beautiful way too. Number two, I've been struggling with this for the longest time. I'm looking forward to becoming proactive. I really want to be proactive about my life. Like, I want to be, let me just paint a picture. I want to be as proactive as other bantu who decide that gym or going to gym is part of their daily life or their weekly life, and they just go for it and they just do that. I want to be like that. I really am looking forward to becoming like a proactive individual, a proactive adult. I'm so sorry for the noise on the passageway. People are just going up and down. So yeah, those are the things that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to turning 27. And so far, man, for someone that experiences growing pains, so far, I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm forgiving and maybe accepting the fact that growth is gonna come regardless of whether I want it to or not. So I think I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking it's just necessary for me to stop battling with this thing and just let it be. And also there's just a lot of things that I'm realizing, but these are actually beautiful things about growing up. Growing up is so beautiful. It's so romantic. It is like, it's just so beautiful. Like when you get to see yourself in a different way, or when you get to see yourself like as someone who's growing, you get to see your own dysfunctions, and even get to the other side of those dysfunctions where you really realize, but actually I stopped acting a certain way, I'm acting a certain way now. It's really beautiful, especially when you are growing for the better. I do have some elements in my life where I feel like I am is it regressing? But you're growing backwards instead of like going forward. I do have parts of my life where I experience that. But if there's one thing also that I've learned about growth, is that it's very slow. Even though, like, as someone that experiences growing pains, I always feel like, this is so fast. Like, I was just 25 just a few days ago. Now I'm 27. But growing is slow, and a lot of things change. Like that there are things that change drastically, but then there are also things that take some time to actually change. So I think I'm also getting to a point where I'm just embracing that and just accepting a few things. But I might make some wrong decisions or some bad decisions, but then I'm not defined by that. I'm defined, by the fact that God knew me. And this is another thing that I've gotten to embrace and sort of, just feel like, let me relax. When the Bible says that, what does it say? It says that it says your days were ordained before you came to be. Someday, somewhere, somehow, I got a realization, yoba, man, maybe I need to relax, because if the Bible says something, I know, Gilba, it is true. If the Bible says that my days were ordained before I came to be, this means that every part of the story was ordained. The decisions that I make, they are part of, the process. So yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna make this long. I'm looking forward to turning 27. Cheers.